So put the toast on, put the kettle on, and download the WikiCamps app. There we go, just like a dolphin. You can find the WikiCamps app in the Google Play Store or on Android, iOS. So download it and then watch the show and pay close attention. You're going to learn how to avoid drama and have the perfect campsite with no hassles. Viewers, welcome to another episode of Stay Awesome Van Life. We are heading to the Glasshouse Mountains, which is 65 kilometres north of Brisbane in Queensland, Australia. WikiCamps has a water supply symbol up ahead, and here we are. Okay, so there's the water supply. This is at the Matthew Flinders Park, just outside the Glasshouse Mountains, and we've got the water going there into the van as we run out. Glasshouse Mountains is littered with these relics from the past. It's absolutely amazing to come across them, and don't they look awesome? So here's another one, guys. That's an old tow truck or something. I'm not sure what it is. It's pretty rusted, but it's pretty neat. Just on the side of the road. Much of the journey to the Glasshouse Mountains is couched in pine tree plantations. They're bloody everywhere. It takes up a lot of this area, and yeah, you can go drive through and explore while you're on your way to your destination. Now, the purpose of this video is to show you that you can get different array of campsites through WikiCamps on your mobile phone. Time to get our bearings, double check the WikiCamps bookings, and hopscotch our way through to the next location, which will be our first location, our first campsite in the Glasshouse Mountains. So welcome to the land of former volcanoes. There's about 11 former volcanoes here. They're extinct. They died 40 million years ago or whatever. But the van's in the heat of it all. Okay, about the Glasshouse Mountains. Now we go from WikiCamps to Wikipedia. Okay, Glasshouse Mountains. The Glasshouse Mountains are a cluster of 13 hills that rise abruptly from the coastal plain of the Sunshine Coast, Queensland, Australia. The highest hill is Mount Beerwah at 556 metres above sea level, but the most identifiable of all hills is Mount Tipagaran, which from certain angles bears a resemblance to a gorilla facing eastward towards the ocean. Certainly does look like one. So they're extinct volcanoes, guys. You're in Jurassic Park, you're on the Sunshine Coast, you're 65 kilometres north of Brisbane, roughly about less than an hour, and you can try out all these sites. This fire pit is worth its weight in gold. Geez, it attracts attention. It's absolutely beautiful. Work of art. You've got all these campsites at your disposal. You've got a trip planner. You name it, it's on there. It's very comprehensive. So I've chosen 3 sites from the Glasshouse Mountain region of WikiCamps, and we're going to head off there, 65 kilometres north of Brisbane, and we're going to stay at all 3 locations, the last being the jewel in the crown. Stay tuned. In this episode, we'll be using WikiCamps app to find the perfect campsite. Look at that. So come along for the ride, and you'll learn more about the app and how you can find campsite with all different kinds of amenities, or no amenities, but the views and the freedom it gives you to find your own little space. Time to escape the big smoke and get out in the fresh air, open countryside. Let's go and have some fun. In the Glasshouse Mountains is 65 kilometres north of Brisbane. From Brisbane we're going to take the Bruce Highway for 65 kilometres. We're going to end up on Steve Irwin Way on the turn-off to the Glasshouse Mountains, and we're going to check out 3 Wikicamp sites. We're not even going to check them out, we're going to stay there. Now, with the prices on these Wikicamps, I've included single and double prices, which are flexible depending on the seasons, the demand, you name it. Do a search bar test on the actual app, and I put in Glasshouse Mountains. Then little green circles will come up where you got nearby campsites. Put your finger on, all these little how to, where to, campsite information comes up, and work it out from there. Don't just turn up. I turned up and it ended up being an archery range. They'd closed down the Wikicamp to an archery range. So I nearly ended up having, a Robin Hood arrow through my head without the apple. Anyway, just be aware of that. Check the reviews. Well, welcome to Mount Beerwah Road, Glasshouse Mountains. This is where our first campsite is. You can't camp in tents here. You've got to book in advance. Remember that, and bring some drinking water. You'll find out why.
So here we are at the entrance of the Glasshouse Mountains Camping and Caravan Park.
No, the actual entrance is around the corner. It's not there. A husband and wife team manage the actual grounds. So very friendly, very nice people. That's where you go to see them. Book in, and they'll show you which plot of land they want you to park on. Park on there and set up. A word of warning, the tap water there is not drinkable, so bring some drinking water, and when you have a shower and brush your teeth or whatever, just try not to swallow it. Okay, it wasn't too bad. I brushed my teeth, had a shower and everything, never got sick, so just be aware of that. Don't drink the water.
Shower in the morning. Well, really hot actually. Warm shower is to get up early.
Now, another thing with number one site was it was raining at the time, and the actual ground outside the van was soggy. It was on a higher rise, but it didn't matter. The ground was soggy. So bring yourself a mat to put out where you've got the awning and you've got the mat that goes on the ground, because you'll need it. Otherwise you're going to trunch muddy feet in and out of your van. So just do that. It's got on-site managers, husband and wife team, really nice people, and the people that frequent there were really nice and well behaved. So as far as security goes with campsite 1, perfect. Okay, the next site is the Running Creek Caravan and Camping Park. Absolutely awesome. All kinds of camping. You can camp in a swag, you can camp in a tent, you can camp in a camper van, you can camp in an RV, you can camp in a caravan, you can bring a 360V whatever ute and park it there, because it's about the size of like 10 football fields, and you're not allocated a spot. You just go and pick where you want to be.
And there are surveillance cameras in use, so they will be able to track anyone that tries to have a free camp here. It's a beautiful spot and it's not expensive, so yeah, you got to pay here.
Well, I regret not bringing Archie along for the ride, because this is a dog's paradise, dog friendly. But Archie, it also has a dog jail. Look at that. If you get lost off your lead, you end up in there. Your owner comes and gets you. But the treats are on another level. Doggy ice cream sold here. Whoa!
There's your rules, and that's a little card you're supposed to put underneath your windscreen wiper. Right here. So you got ice for sale at the freezer. And this is the canteen. It's open twice, morning and afternoon.
My Renault Master is 2-wheel drive, so I've got to be careful I don't get bogged here. There's plenty of soft ground after a lot of rain. This is amazing. It stretches out a fair way. Here we have one of these potential bogging sites. The Renault Master just eases its way through that. And you can ease your way into the toilet there, the flush toilet. It's a little bit tricky, but you'll get used to it. It's a beautiful toilet. Look at that. I noticed a lot of these pop-up toilet tents around too, so they're handy. So I bought one too, for next time. So we're near the Glasshouse Mountains, 3 campsites. We've already done one. We've done the Glasshouse Mountains Caravan Park. Now we're at the Running Creek Caravan Park, and the next one we're going underneath one of the mountains. Whenever you're near any water or stream or pond or whatever, it's always a good idea to bring your mosquito net with you. I've got one on the rear, as you know, the barn one. It's an absolute ripper. And I've got this one from Living in a Bubble. And it's great too. I can just put it on the sliding door and pull it on and pull it off. Don't have to leave it there all the time. campsite 2, the Running River Campground, well, it was really pretty safe too. It was like a safe place. If you have a lot of little kids around, a lot of dogs around, but you've got to be on a lead, the dogs, not the kids. The kids don't have to be on a lead. But if they can't swim, don't let them go near the creek. All right, that's one thing you've got to think about. It is relatively shallow, but there are some deep pockets. So think about that. Okay, our final campsite has a user rating of 5 stars out of 5. So here you go. The Mount Nagungun hike is nearby if you want to try it out, close to Camp 3. There it is. Okay, the next site is that exclusive glasshouse mountain with the beautiful fireplace, or 2 fireplaces there actually. I thought it was 2 campsites, and it looks like it is, but it's just 1. And you've got a nice level gravel campsite there. When you book for Pims mountain retreat, you will get diverted, but that's okay, it's easy. But just so you know, but that's the jewel in the crown. You'll end up going from WikiCamps to HipCamps. It's no big deal, I've got a link there. Yeah, and you can book yourself the night there. Here we go. 2149 is the number. Warning, premises under surveillance. So this is it. Up a bit of a track. It's like a log cabin up further. Might be where you check in, I'm not sure. There's a sign there, it says Glasshouse Mountains Thai massage. So you can have a Thai massage here. But you can really spoil yourself with a Thai massage. There's a house just up the top of the hill, and it's a Thai massage place in the serenity of the mountain. Right, there's the actual camp. And we just go up on here, and there's the mountain. So right underneath the mountain. It's absolutely beautiful. Might park sideways here. This fireplace and the view just make this place a must visit. You have to. So if you think this place will fit into your plans, the Pims Mountain, just try and book ahead, way ahead, because I noticed it was booked out and I couldn't only get in the 3rd day because it was a work day. So yeah, make sure you book ahead and you won't be disappointed. You can't just lob up anyway. A beautiful spot. So check it out on WikiCamps. The address will be supplied when you book, and you're probably about 200 metres off the main road there, but yeah, it's secluded, and as you can see, you've got a very good view. And as we've mentioned, on site you can even go and get a Thai massage, so up the top of the hill, so you can spoil yourself here. Pims Mountain is the site name, and the mountain that's looking at you in that view is Mount Kunurin. Kunurin, I don't know if I'm saying it right. It's dog friendly here. There's no toilets and no showers, but there is a tap from a rainwater tank. Not sure if you're supposed to use it, but it's great. It is advertised as having some terrific photo opportunities, and photography is encouraged, so you can get your drone out, you can get your camera equipment out. No hassle at all. I didn't even see the owners the whole time I was there. I didn't know they were up there, but I didn't see them. It was like really peaceful. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not a real snob. I think they must be nice people. I posted a picture of the Mount Kunlurun on Facebook. Look at that. Isn't that an innocent picture? Well, Facebook warned me and said it went against community standards because they sort of described it as a phallic symbol. The stupid computer thought it was something rude. It's a bloody mountain, you idiots. Jeez, I don't believe that. Sometimes this AI stuff just absolutely drives you beyond belief. Anyway, back to the show. Now, remember, there's some in the reviews about not having Wi-Fi. They never advertise Wi-Fi. It's not on there. So don't whinge about it. They haven't got Wi-Fi, or if they have, they don't write down they have. Now, site 3 is the Pims mountain site. Security wives, we've spoken about this. Yeah, lock your doors at night, especially if you're a female. There is access from the main road to the driveway, which is about, 150, 200 metres away from where you'll be camped. Odds are you won't have a problem at all, but if you want to be sure that you're not the one in a million, just lock the doors at night time. And don't forget to hit the like button. Smash that like button for us. Helps the algorithm. Alright viewers, there we are. That's the end of the 3. This one here is absolutely beautiful. Don't you love it? It's very photogenic. Now do us a favour and help the channel subscribe. Okay, let's go back to number 1. Number 1 campsite. It was a nice night there. Obviously you just use it as a base. You have got a mountain there you can see. There's a few high voltage power lines above, so if you're flying a drone, be careful. But they've got no problem with you flying a drone. Campsite 2, the running river. I asked them specifically there if I could fly the drone because I wanted to get a nice master shot. And the lady there, she was a little bit crass. She said no, and then I read the reviews, and she must rub people up the wrong way sometimes because they weren't happy. They weren't happy with her. But anyway, yeah, I guess she's got to know her. Campsite 3, the Pims mountain. Never even seen the owners. I know they were up there because I see lights going on and off. I think I saw a car, maybe a ute go up. But no, you don't see them. If I had it all over again, I'd entertain the fact of having the massage if I really wanted to spoil myself. It's a husband and wife team, and I'm pretty sure it's the wife's business, yeah. And yeah, so anyway, Pims Mountain, oh man, that is a real treat.